We said, if you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator. If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator. And call me Wobo. Call me Wobo. Well, to cut a long story short, he got away with my snorkel. But I made a solemn vow right then and there that I would not rest. I would not sleep for an instant until the one-nostriled man was brought to justice. But first I decided to buy some donuts. So I got in my car and I drove over to the donut shop. And I walked on up to the guy behind the counter. And he says, yeah, what do you want? I said, you got out of glazed donuts. He said, no, we're out of glazed donuts. I said, well, you got any jelly donuts? He said, no, we're out of jelly donuts. I said, you got any Bavarian cream-filled donuts? He said, no, we're out of Bavarian cream-filled donuts. I said, you got any cinnamon rolls? He said, no, we're out of cinnamon rolls. I said, you got any apple fritters? He said, no, we're out of apple fritters. I said, you got any bear claws? He said, wait a minute, I'll go check. No, we're out of bear claws. I said, well, in that case, what do you have? He says, all I got right now is this box of 12 starving, crazed weasels. I said, okay, I'll take that. So he hands me the box and I open up the lid and the weasels jump out and they immediately latch onto my face and start biting me all over. Oh man, they were just going nuts. They were tearing me apart. You know, I think it was just about that time that a little ditty started going through my head. I believe it went a little something like this. Don't get 'em off me. Get 'em off me. Flesh-eating weasels all over my face, waving my arms all around and just running like a constipated wiener dog. And as luck would have it, that's exactly when I ran into the girl of my dreams. Her name was Zelda. She's a calligraphy enthusiast with a slight overbiting hair the color of strained peaches. I'll never forget the very first thing she said to me. She said, hey, you got weasels on your face. That's when I knew it was true love. We were inseparable after that. Oh, we ate together, we bathed together, we even shared the same piece of mint-flavored dental floss. The world was our burrito. So we got married and we bought us a house and had 2 beautiful children, Nathaniel and Superfly. Oh, we were so very, very, very happy. One fateful night, Zelda said to me, she said, sweetie pumpkin, do you want to join the Columbia Record Club? I said, whoa, hold on now, baby, I'm just not ready for that kind of a commitment. So we broke up and I never saw her again. But that's just the way things go in Kami Wobo. Kami Wobo. Anyway, things really started looking up for me, cause about a week later I finally achieved my lifelong dream. That's right, I got me a part-time job at the Sizzler. I even made Employee of the Month after I put out that greased firewood in my face. Oh yeah, everybody was pretty jealous of me after that. I was getting a lot of attitude. Okay, like one time I was out in the parking lot trying to move my Steve earwax with a golf pencil, when I see this guy Marty trying to carry a big old sofa up the stairs all by himself. So I say to him, I say, hey, you want me to help you with that? And Marty, he just rolls his eyes and goes, no, I want you to cut off my arms and legs with a chainsaw. So I did it, and he gets all indignant on me. He's like, hey man, I was just being sarcastic.
stick. Well, that's just great. How was I supposed to know that? I'm not a mind reader for crying out loud. Besides, now he's got a really cute nickname, Torso Boy. So what's he complain about? Say, that reminds me of another amusing anecdote. This guy comes up to me in the street and he tells he hasn't had a bite in 3 days. Well, I knew what he meant, but just to be in a phony, I took a big bite out of his jugular vein and he's yelling and screaming and bleeding all over. And I'm like, hey, come on, don't you get it? But he just keeps rolling around on the side, bleeding and screaming. You know, completely missing the irony of the whole situation, man. Some people just can't take a joke, you know?
Say hi.
Okay, anyway, I was kind of a roundabout way of saying it, but I guess the whole point I'm trying to make is I hate this overcrowd. That's all I'm really trying to say. And by the way, if one day you happen to wake up and find yourself in an existential quandary full of loathing and self-doubt and racked with the pain and isolation of your pitiful meaninglessness, at least you can take a small bit of comfort in knowing that somewhere out there in this crazy old mixed up universe of ours,
there's still a little place called I said K.